What's up, family? How's everybody doing today on this Monday afternoon? Hopefully, every single one of you guys is having a wonderfully blessed day, hanging with your loved ones, wherever you're at in this beautiful world that we live in. This is your boy Jaime G, dropping your video to let you know what's going on in the wild, wild west of crypto land. And guys, to my viewers and subscribers that might be in the United States, hopefully you guys had a wonderfully blessed 4th of July, and most of all, hopefully you guys were safe, hanging with your friends, family, and loved ones. And hopefully you guys have wonderful Independence Day here in America, guys. Now, in today's video, we're obviously going to be talking about Dogecoin. I don't have any positive catalysts as of yet, guys, for Doge, but we're just going to briefly look at the levels of resistance and support, being that we did dip down to 23 cents. Then we're going to talk about Bitcoin, guys, and why we're going to be talking about Bitcoin when this video is about Dogecoin, because whatever is going on with Bitcoin, it affects the price of Doge, guys. You know what I mean? And it affects whether it goes up or down, right? And we had a CME gap to fill over the weekend, and I think a lot of people didn't know that, guys. That is why we dipped from over 35K down to the lower 33,000s, all right? But we'll dive into that article here, and it gives an explanation and so on and so forth. So now, if you're new to the channel and all of this sounds good to you, please consider liking and subscribing. If you're feeling super generous, maybe you can give your boy a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment down below. I would appreciate the love, guys. And I am doing a giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. One lucky individual will get $300 of free crypto. Now, if you're just stopping by as a new viewer, what you waiting for? Hit that subscription bell. Don't you like free crypto? I know I do. Hit that notification bell onto all, guys, so you can be notified at all times. And none of this is financial advice. It's just your boy, Jaime G, running his mouth, sharing his thoughts and opinions on YouTube. Nothing more, nothing less. And I appreciate every single one of you guys that do watch my videos. I really appreciate it, man. I do it for you guys, to keep you guys informed at all times. You know what I mean? Because it's very crucial and important, right? To stay up to date on what's going on in the crypto markets. You know what I mean? Whether it's Dogecoin or their overall markets, whether Bitcoin or Cardano, whatever it may be, right, guys? All right, guys, enough of the yapping. Let's just dive right into the content. We'll look at Bitcoin here in a second. Coming for you, Grandpa. Hold on. All right, guys. Doge is currently at 23 cents right now. We are down 6.029%. We had a 24-hour high of 0.2497, so almost 25 cents, and a 24-hour low of 0.228, which was almost 21 cents, right, guys? That level of support. So we have a mark. Oh, man, my neighbor's dog's barking, guys. I apologize. Market cap is sitting at $30.58 billion, and volume is at $1.29 billion, which is good, guys, right? Because the overall volume in the last 24 hours is gradually increasing, because yesterday rather was at like it was like at 9 million, right? A little over $9 million, right? Which is low. But the previous day it was like at 8 million and some change, and that is extremely low, guys, which creates a lot of volatility in the price of Doge. I haven't seen the volume that low in months, guys. So we could have dipped a lot lower, so thank God we didn't, you know what I mean? But I think we did dip because of Bitcoin dipping nonetheless, but Bitcoin is recovering, guys. And so are the overall markets in general. Okay, guys, so let's look at the charts. Okay, so as you can see, I have my horizontal lines in black, right? Key level of support is holding, right, at 21 cents. It's still very strong level of support. God damn dog. My neighbor's dog is barking his freaking ass off, guys. Sorry. So 21 cents is very strong level of support, like I said, and 25 cents, guys, is very crucial level of resistance. We have tested that level of resistance 4 times, guys, 4 days in a row, actually, and we continue to get rejected, right? We got rejected 4 different times, as you can see on the chart here, right, where we were above it, but we couldn't continue to hold above 25 cents, right? We're at 26 cents. We wicked up to 27 cents one day, right? But we pretty quickly, retraced and pulled back to 26 cents, you know what I mean? And then 25, 24. You get what I'm saying, guys. Long story short, 25 cents is very strong level of resistance, as you can see, because we tested it and we continue to get rejected. So key takeaway, guys, from looking at this chart, 21 cents is still support, and 25 cents is still resistance. Okay, guys, so now let's dive right into Bitcoin. All right, guys, now let's see where Bitcoin's at right now real quick. Bitcoin is at 34,137. Yeah, it is down 4.17% for the day, guys, But overall, that's not bad, being that, we did dip down to the lower 33,000s. All right, guys, now we're going to dive into this article that explains why we dipped down, right? Because we filled that CME gap. It says the latest CME future gap is filled within hours on Monday with an attractive gap nearing 50,000, providing a frame of reference for bulls. All right, guys. Now it says data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed Bitcoin reversing bullish performance at 35,900 to drop just over 5% on the day. The U-turn leaves Bitcoin firmly within its established trading range, with traders mindful of various hurdles to overcome before continuation can take place. For Michael Van de Poppe, these hurdles come in the form of Bitcoin future gaps. On Friday, CME, right, futures closed the week at around 33,285, a full 2,700 below Sunday's local high. So for those of you that don't know, guys, right, so Bitcoin was at over 35K, like I said, 35,900. So to fill this gap, we have to drop down all the way to the 33,285 to fulfill that gap, right? It says, as a result, the temptation was there for spot price action to fall in order to fill the resulting gap between the end of one week's trading and the start of the next, right? That's what a CME gap is, guys. It says this is exactly what happened. Bitcoin bounced at around 33,300, hovering at 33,600 at the time of the writing. All right, it says, I'm expecting a corrective move to 33,400 with the CME gap getting filled, and then we can start continuing, Van de Poppe said prior to the event taking place. So, guys, what they're saying is we obviously had to pull back, right, to this 33,400 in order to fill the gap, in order to bounce back up to continue on the bull run, right? That's what happens when you have to fill in the CME gap, right? And in return, that affects the price of Doge, right? And the overall crypto markets, as you can see, because when Bitcoin was at that 35,900, all the altcoins were in green, the markets were doing lovely. But once Bitcoin started to retrace and pull back, the overall markets, including Doge, started to pull back as well, guys. Now, that's why I'm sharing this information, because it's crucial to the price of Doge. He added that the CME gap higher at the 46,500 is also apt to act as a bullish target should upside enter the picture. So, in other words, guys, there is another gap as well at 46,500, right? So, that's another bullish thing, is what they're getting at and explaining for those of you that might not understand what's going on here, right? Basically, they're saying that there's a gap at that 46,500, so the price of Bitcoin has to go up to, doesn't have to, but, needs to go up to that, to fill that gap, right? And historically, Bitcoin always fills the CME gaps, right? So it says, if we get a rally, I'll not be surprised that we get a rally towards this CME gap in general, he commented. Right, guys, like I was just explaining. All right, guys, now this is just a breakdown, right, on explaining why we filled the CME gap, or why we dipped, right? Why Bitcoin dipped down to the lower 33,000s. Why? Is because we had, sorry, man, there's, I'm sitting in my backyard, guys, and there's an ambulance or something going on in the background. So I apologize if you hear that. But, guys, this is what I had for you, right? This, and this affects the price of Doge. That's why I explained to you guys what was going on with the CME gap. Well, guys, stay tuned for another video later this evening. You guys stay safe and stay blessed. Your boy Jaime G is out. Peace.